Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. We're still adjusting, trying to get ready to start this game. That's back-to-back sacks to start the football game. And now, how'd you like to face this third down if you're the quarterback after getting sacked the first 2 plays?
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Becoming a long drive, the 12th play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff, here comes the jet sweep. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with their eyes. They are so locked in on the speedster at quarterback that they're forgetting about the jet sweep or the handoff to the outside. Losing contain, and it cost them here in a big way.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And now the running back's got it again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Texas offense will take over first and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Great move there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Makes a quick catch. powering through. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense who's short of the first down marker.
Texas, 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Easy. Ringo.
And now the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Hand off to the single back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And it takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but they're looking for more. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Launching it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll hand it off. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Snags the quick throw. Quick juke to get free. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback still with the football. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from a plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The attempt is no good. The lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wrapped down the middle. It's Daniels. And they'll get him down that time. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch. But the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
They'll run it here. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the Gators looking to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on 1st down.
7th play of the drive coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass off.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we're all tied up now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Tries to get it to the running back. Quick throw, catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Here comes a handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback and all.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Longhorns will have to punt this one away.
On to punting.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense to gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Long enough and good. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your literal slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. They jump in front here in the fourth.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this three-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Looking to throw again. And the ball is hauled in. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. It's the Jets sweep here on third down. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
They'll kick it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida Gators.